Peace, peace. Once again, it's your brother Tyraine. We back at it. We'll do our little weekly Forex and see if we can find something on the charts. This is my website. If you want to find out a little bit about your purpose and why you're here, simply scroll down and just add a birthday. We'll make up something 15 March 1996. Find out, bam, number 7. So anybody can go here and get a little information about what their purpose is. This will also help you with your trading too and other things in life. But let's go look at the charts. We're about to go to Hugo's Way. And let's check this out. So we're going to look at the weekly chart. We got our little setup. Now keep in mind, my setup is primarily for the daily. This is just something I do every week just to kind of give out a little bit of game. If I see something, I want to kind of let the people know, this works for the weekly, but not as well as the daily. And I typically don't enter on the weekly. I'll enter on the daily, but I like to put this out there just so it helps me keep an eye on what's going on every week, but it also helps the viewer or whoever's tuned in. So we're gonna start with the first pair, AUD USD. And we're gonna just run through these real quick. You know the vibes. See if we see something. If we do, we might set it. We'll go and draw it up in trading view. If we don't, you just keep it pushing. This is something that anybody can do every week. Trading can be very passive. You don't have to sit in front of your computer for hours. It's people that just trade the weekly. So they're going on Sunday evenings. Right now it's Sunday, 7:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's people that are come in, the market's open at 5 p.m. They'll wait about 2 hours, check it on Sunday, set a buy limit, sell limit, or either hop in, and then they might not check it till Thursday because they got a busy life. So you're not going to catch one every week, obviously. You might catch one once a month, once every 2 months. More realistically, you might be 3 months before you catch one. But when you do, it's going to be sweet. So we look for these, and you can see some of these. This is the monthly. So some of these have ran for months, and we're going to catch one eventually. And I want to do it, and hopefully, the family, whoever's tuned in can eat off of it. So we're going to just keep pushing. I'm not really seeing nothing right now. Nothing's really lining up. This one is definitely on a downtrend, but I think it's gonna go up this week. It has to do some pullbacks. It's been going for a while now. This we got a buy signal. This indicator here is more of a reversal indicator, so we're definitely on a downtrend per se, but we're about to, I think, switch up to a buy. So we'll check this out. We're gonna go into trading view. And we'll draw this up, USDJPY. We'll look at it on the on TradingView because we also like to use price action. I don't just look at indicators. That's just a quick way to go through a whole bunch of pairs at once. Let me share my screen with you, and we're gonna be right over here. Bam. So we got USDJPY, and we're looking for a buy on the weekly. So if you look at where we are, this is the weekly candle. It's already starting to pull back. So this might be, we might have something here. If you look at it on the daily, it may have already hit a pullback. This is something that we may be able to get in, but it's still early to tell. That's a reversal indicator. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it don't. But I don't know if this wick right here is the full wick for the week, because if you notice, this wick right here and this wick right here are about the same. So this could be the weekly wick. And what that means is it may not pull back anymore. And if it don't, it's just going up from here for the week. So this is something to keep an eye on. We're on a weekly. That was a big rejection candle that went up, went down, rejected. I think that this has a high probability of going up this week. But let's look at the daily. Starting to wick off. That's breaking above. I think we might have something weekly. If anything, let's look at the monthly. All right, so what we're gonna do, this is one to just keep on the radar. I'm gonna go into Trading View, and I kind of already have some zones here, but we're gonna look for a zone on the weekly, which is easy. We'll just turn it to the line graph, which makes it super easy to see the zones. And then we'll do the next zone is here. We'll make these zones burgundy. And there's a zone here. So it's actually at a zone right now, right at the top of that line. That's a zone. And so if you go back to the candlesticks, bam, right there. And to be more accurate, you want to look at the coordinates. So this close 132.094. We're going to change this 32.04. All right, so now we got a nice little zone here. I don't know. The next zone on the daily, gonna be right here. It still has to break this zone on the daily. I'm outside, y'all, so it's bugs and everything out here. This is something we'll keep an eye on. I'm gonna set an alarm on this. I'm going to the next pair. Right on the scissor. All right, so let's go to the next pair. And we are back on the weekly. Let's check out a couple more pairs and see if we have something. We got another buy signal. This one had a big rejection candle. It's still in a buy. It's still in a sell, but this is indicating a reversal. It may pull back some and then come back down, but this is way too early for me to be getting in something like this because we're clearly in a downtrend. It's just that this possibly could be a reversal. So maybe next week I'll see what this is looking like. We'll take a peek at it. Let's take a peek at it. We'll look real quick. It's AUD CAD. So if we look at this on the weekly, yeah, there's a big rejection candle. The next zone is right here. So if anything, it may come down to here in reverse. But it might come down to here in reverse. If you look at Fibonacci, you go from here to here, you will see that this is actually in the golden zone. So we're going to draw the golden zone here, which is between the 50 and 618. Here to here. And we're actually right in the middle of the golden zone. So this is one of those that I'm getting a reversal signal basically saying that it's about to reverse. And now that makes a lot of sense because this is a golden zone on the weekly, not on the daily, on the weekly. So it broke the zone, it retested this zone right here, and then came up. It came back down. It's retesting this zone, and now it may drop up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put an alarm on here to see when it hits here. I may look for a possible entry, but my entry will be on the daily. So that's one that may do something. We'll keep an eye on it. Now let's go back to Hugo's Way. He's a broker. MetaTrader 4 is a platform. Got another buy signal. This is in a downtrend again, possible reversal, but this got a lot going on. It's below the 9 and the 50. So this is not something that I'm really too interested in. However, we got another buy on AUD NZD, and the last one was AUD JPY. So when you see two buys from the same pair on a weekly, that's a strong indication that there may be a reversal coming. And if you look at the daily on both of those, they seem to go in the same direction. Let's see, AUD NZD. Not similar, but not enough for me to make a decision off that. But it's something to look at. The AUD pairs may be about to turn around. So it's something we'll keep an eye on, but nothing I'm super excited about. It has to be perfect, honestly, for me to get in something on a weekly. It got to be like a really great setup. And I've caught one. I've caught a couple, but not many. It's hard to catch them. Now, this one is interesting. Looks like we're about to turn into a downtrend officially. And this is the weekly, so this could be a retest and about to drop. Let's go to the daily. Yep, this is also saying the down. Let's look at the monthly. Still too early. Yeah. So that's something. When you look at the weekly, you really got to go up to the monthly and check the time frame above it to see where that's leading. Because if you 3 weeks in and the end of the month is in a week and you see that overall for the month is going down, it's probably going to end up going back down. But you never know. But you got to keep the monthly chart in consideration when looking at the weekly like we are. So this one is in a sell, but hasn't really been moving much. And honestly, I think it may be a slight pullback that we're going through. So it's nothing to get excited about right now. No, nothing excited about. Markets has been kind of slow lately, but this pair consolidation. So this don't know what it want to do right now. But when this break on the weekly, you're gonna probably get a nice movement. GBP CHF. When that finally breaks, it's gonna be nice. Trading can be very, very passive. You have some people who may trade twice a year, 3 times a year off the weekly, but they make so much money. They make 100,000 every time they trade, and they trade twice a year, so they make 200,000. It can be that serious when you're looking at these longer time frames. Obviously, you got to have the money in your capital to do that, but it's possible. All right, we got another buy signal here. NZD, CHF. Still in a downtrend. Possible. Well, let me look at this in trading view. Could be a possible reversal. but I don't see it right now. Weeks. Oh, nah. Nope. I got some lines already drawn up. That ain't nothing. Keep it moving. Yeah, it's a complete waste of time. Keep moving. Nope. That's it. Look at gold overall for the week. We're looking at the daily on the gold. I can't do the gold for the week. It's much too volatile. But you got to be able to withstand that drawdown. And the weekly is no joke. Nothing here. So that's it for the week. We saw about 2 pair that you can keep an eye on. If you want to get more information, hit me up. Tyraine.com. Reach out to me. Want a reading? Tyraine 7. I give you a breakdown. Holler at me. We here.
How would you like to be a part of an online community that focuses on health, wealth, and knowledge of self? For less than $1 a day, you can learn how to live at optimal health through proper diet and Qigong exercise, one of the oldest martial arts systems in the world. You will learn how to make money on the largest financial market on the planet, Forex, and use your credit as leverage. Lastly, you will learn the world's oldest science, the science of numbers, aka numerology, taught by master numerologist and Forex investor, Tyraine L. The Busara Trust is perfect for anyone looking to improve their quality of life. We meet every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern on Zoom. Hope to see you soon.